of the Squid Sisters, Meniferae Naenea Nonowineni Nononeo. Here is Cloud with New Game Plus for Splatoon.
Hello, chat. I'm Cloud, and I'm gonna be running Splatoon New Game Plus. This category is really hard, and it's pretty different from the others in Splatoon, especially because you start from a file that is already completed. You have all the upgrades, all the things unlocked, and basically you need to complete all the levels without any specific order. You can do like level one, then do the level, and then something in the middle. It doesn't matter the order as long as you complete all the levels. And that's basically it. Starting, I see the Bit Wars 1, the clicker, so I'm gonna change it really quickly. And when I enter the Octocania, the story mode of the game, I'm going to start a timer. And I'm going to start in 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. So first of all, we're going to do World 3. Why? Because it's the most recent heavy world in the game. And we're going to start off with a major skip, Fuya skip. Basically, you're going to manipulate the AI of an enemy to get a damage boost and jump to one of to this thing. It's basically something in the background. You are not supposed to interact with this thing. First try, let's go. Yeah, also the enemies can shoot in a random pattern, so I could die there. Now we're gonna just do this thing. And the level right here. The end of the level is these things. You're going to explode this, and that's it. Okay, now we have level 12. This is the next one that we're going to do. And this is normally most runners do it because there's another skip called Masai skip. The thing is, I personally don't like that skip. I don't have fun doing it, and I think it's really set heavy. I don't like it in general, so I just ignore it that it exists. It saves like 12 seconds, so it's not a big deal for me. And also, I think why I have this level here is because these floors, these things, they can be in a random pattern, but in the last section. And there's an enemy with a key. This key, it's mandatory. So, that's a bit of an RNG. And a really big one, because if you don't get the pattern, you need to like waste around, what, 7 seconds in the worst pattern, I think it is? Around 7, 8. Okay, we have a key here, and we need one of these. The last section is after this. Also, you're gonna see me do some stuff during the whole run. First of all, in some sections like this one, the enemy has a key or something like that, you're gonna see me at my Wii U gamepad. This part is really bad. And that's because you can see where the enemy is in the level and all the stuff. It's really useful information to know what the patterns and other stuff, because in other games you need to pay attention to all the stuff. And this game is just like, oh, look at the gamepad, that's it. Also, the RNG that I got here is really bad. Basically, there was like 4 floors in the way that I want to go. Okay. You're gonna also see that there's some levels that are really cycle based and movement. This is one of them. This is level 13. And also, you will see me do some movement tech during the whole run. The first one of those is going to be surface swimming. Basically, while you're swimming, you can hold a bomb, and when you hold a bomb and then swim after that, you got top speed for some reason. Like if you swim like this, like you're shooting then swim, you basically got your speed increase as you swim. Like it was a car, to be more simple. Yeah. This level there's not much to talk about. Play movement, that's it. There's stories like this one. And if you want to learn this category, you can really learn it by trying to do all the movement that you see in IELTS, because basically the IELTS are NG plus or NG plus. So you can check that in the speedrun.com page. Also, there's 3 bombs that I wanted to discuss. The first one is going to be the burst bomb, the bomb that I use during the whole run. The second one is the seeker, the one that I'm going to use this section. Basically, it's like I like to describe it, the homing attacks for the Sonic games. If it's an enemy, it go for them. If not, they ink straight up in a straight line, such as this one. And now we have a small trick called geyser jump. Oops, I feel it. You get all the momentum for this geyser and then jump, and you will get a really big boost. Like this one. And you will skip to this section. There's more beginner-friendly ways to do this level, like the intended pattern is doing from the right. And this takes around, I think, like 5 to 6 seconds. And in all the wars, you will see that there's 2 kinds of levels. The first one is going to be this one, when you basically have a map that is from the online game, from the multiplayer, and you will need to get to a UFO at the end and beat this like enemy. I don't know, I forget the name. And there's the other ones, that is this one. There's a lot of Octolings chasing you, and the thing is you will need to get to the end. And for some reason, having the... Oh, that's for you. Also, the Octolings, the part they go, it's random as well. There's a lot of RNG. Some of them is minor, some of them is not that minor. Okay, now we're going to go to level 11. There's a gimmick in this level, as much of levels in this game. The first thing is that there's invisible platforms, or invisible floor, and all this thing that you can see here. And there's also pretty intense movement here in the next section, so stay focused. And also, there's a section where you need to kill all the enemies to progress to the next one. This is the section I was talking about at the start. Hard to make that jump. For me, I'm being consistent at it. I need to... Okay, I go to do a safer strat. Because if you like 3 times, you basically need to restart from the start of the level. And also, every time you get a checkpoint, you will get an extra life, so not a big deal from now. And there's checkpoints pretty frequently. And also, the third bomb that I forgot to explain is Splat bomb, which it's like a grenade. Literally, that's the definition I could give you. Okay, as you can see, there's like the gimmick that I showed minutes ago, that it's invisible floor, invisible ceilings, invisible, well, everything. And the thing is that you can ignore those. Also, there's another tech that I forgot to talk about, and that's what is it called? Well, basically, it's like cutting corners in a racing game. I forgot the name of that tech. Like, I have been playing this game for so long that I usually forget the name of some tag, movement, etc. I'm like, wait, what is it called? Okay, and here in all the bosses, you will see that I do something with my D-pad, that I mash really fast. And that's a glitch called Rapid Fire Glitch. You will see the effect that how I ink right here. when I do it, how fast I can shoot. Yeah, every time you change your grenade or sub weapon, however you want to call it, you can shoot an extra range shot every time you do it. Oh, very fun. And this is especially important in Octavio, which is the next level or boss I'm going to do after this one. And yeah, Octavio is a pretty long boss fight. It's around 6 to 7 minutes, depending on the category. And in some of those, it can be as long as 8 minutes, I think, which is the amiibo categories. Okay. Now we're going to, as I said, I am going to Octavio. And in this one, you're gonna take a look at thing. Octavio basically has a ship, and you will need to push him down to a certain section when you're going to play what I like to call the ping pong. Basically, he's going to shoot a missile, and you will need to shoot a missile to get him back. And the thing how you push them is getting back his fist by just shooting it. And the most important thing I can see you is watch the background. There's 2 colors of the background. In phase 1, there's 5 phases, by the way. The first one is always red, and the other one, it's green. Green gives double the pushback that you get from red. Now, oh, and this is the ping pong section that I said, by the way. Yeah. And the thing with the background, sometimes you wanna get red and other times green, depending on how much you want to push Octavio back. There's certain situations when you need to do what is called a phase skip, when you basically RFE really fast to get both pushback from the green, and there's a delay phase when you wanna get a green one and a red one. This is a phase skip. If you see, I hit him with the background in red and, well, green and then red. And now we're going to do a phase skip, basically hitting green twice. Also, if you are a bit late with those RFEs or miss something, you will get red. So I need to be really careful with how fast I mash with my D-pad, because yes, I need to mash to get that. And also, I'm playing in version 1.0 in the game, because RFE is really better in this version. In categories like any percent, it's not a big difference, but like in NG Plus is really major, and you need to destroy your arm to RFE properly. There's insane runners like Launcher who can really RFE that fast, even in the latest version instead of 1.0. And also, I'm playing on disc, which it has faster load times compared to digital for some reason. Okay. Also, something to note about this boss fight is that sometimes you will see me do or a super or whatever you wanna call it. And this time we're gonna do using Suka. It's basically a bazooka with ink and shoot. And you can also RFE with this one. We're going to use this as a way to do the ping pong faster. And look, you can RFE with this one. Also, when I'm saying RFE, I'm referring to rapid fire glitch. Alright. So now we have phase 4, which you will see me fail a phase right here. I wanna push him. Wait. Whoa. Rip. Okay, it was at the start of phase, so it's not a big deal. Okay, you wanna see me like get this fist and not the other one. Like that. Make like one fist keep here, and then delay fist. Next one. Yay. And if you play your fist skip, you can also do a delay fist as a backup. Now we're gonna wait until he shoots his things and do the delay fist. Now we're at the end of section, but we're so close to him. So we're not going to using Suka. That's what we're going to use it at the end of the fight. Because it's faster. Nice. And something goofy that you can do in this boss fight is that in the last section you can jump off the cliff. And you will get teleported back. For some reason. Seems that it's scripted. Nice. I didn't have armor there, so I could die easily. Okay. And this is the song Calamari Incation from the Squid Sisters. And from now on, there's just 2 life fists, and that's it. Oh, and I remember the name of the tech that I didn't remember last time. It's ledge snapping. Basically, when you're climbing a ledge, you can just bump, shoot, or squid again to cut off the ledge. I'm going to show you the next level, basically. Oh, no. Oh. Okay. I messed up that. But it's not a big deal, we're at the end of fight, so it's fine. Okay. Now he's going to shoot that. And we're just going to be using Suka, as I said. The first time this was the end, but as you beat it in NG Plus, you need to do that extra thing of getting the little guy. I forgot the name. And now we have my favorite thing, another cycle-based level. How great it is! And this level has a scream, a cycle called Cycle Scream, which is really infamous because Launcho got it the first time in practice, and he screamed like, "Yeah, he was a bit crazy." It was funny. It wasn't meant to be done in any percent, but a runner called Tandy discovered that the movement necessary to basically do this in 8% and Energy Plus is and the difference between doing this in any percent and doing this in NG Plus, it's basically because in NG Plus you can shoot this crazy, and in 80% you need to be. Oh, I missed this. Basically because you can shoot really fast, and in 8% the RNG of the weapon. Because yeah, if you see when I shoot, you can see all the ink shots go in different ways, and in 80% you shoot way slower. So That's the main thing to worry about. Okay, at least I got the bike. Not bad. Also, I got the next level that I'm going to do is 26. Basically, in NG Plus, we're going to do the worldwide route as it is in 90%. There's not any change to that because it's the most optimal. I think I'm not really sure. Okay, and now we have another one of these levels from Gear Online. I don't play the online, so I don't know which name of this map is, or the other ones. I'm really bad to remember names. What can I say? And next up we have 27, which is another one of these levels with we need to beat the guy at the end. And as levels, you have one thing in common. You have a cutscene that you can skip at the start and at the end. And the gimmick of this one is basically balloons. You will need to get one key to unlock the last thing. That one. That's Katsu. And this one, I don't like this section because there's the most optimal way to this level is basically getting the attention of this guy. And use your pulse bomb to in one of those balloons and push him down to that balloon to kill him, and that's a problem. You don't count the attention of that guy really often, so it's really inconsistent. Or well, not really inconsistent at it. The other runners are seeing them like getting it pretty consistent. One of them. Okay, now we have another level of floors, which means more NG. Love to see it. Okay, now this is a really simple level. There's basically floors around here. You will need to get a key to progress to a level. Something similar to what it is in level 12, but instead of having rails, you have just one map that you need to pay attention. In this level particularly, you need to see the Wii U gamepad to know the patterns. Except for the last section, which you need to pay attention towards the floor with the key, because you need to kill one enemy in specific to get the key, which is that one at the end. Okay. This pattern is not that bad. It loses a bit of time compared to the most. I think it's around 2 to 3 seconds. Okay. And after this level, we have level 23. What's the thing with level 23, you might ask? Well, dear viewer, it has sponges. And what's the thing with sponges? The fastest way to win them is with a burst bomb. There's a glitch called burst bomb glitch, which makes burst bomb disappear on contact with sponges. Doesn't seem really great now, right? Well, there's another world level in World 2, which it's definitely my favorite one in the game because of that particular glitch, and it's based on, you guessed it, RNG. Okay, and the movement on some of these levels are really simple. Not in this one. On the last section, you will see, because in this one you will need to take a secret to get that, and now you have the real thing. Not failing that, which often I do. Also, there's a checkpoint there that I didn't get, so I will do a safer round. Also, if you count the attention soon enough from these guys, they will ink basically where in the sponge you are. Okay, and this like section. Basically, two octanes were going. They appear on the opposite direction that you are, so we're going to manipulate them and kill them with splat bombs. There we go. To kill them real fast. In New Game Plus, this strat is really easy. Putting 80%, it's oh boy, it's really hard. Then we have switches, the gimmick of this level, which honestly, if you think the movement in some of it in this level will go crazy, just watch the IL world record. The movement is insane. I think the world record, IL world record has sushi screen. I think. I don't remember correctly, but just check it out on speedrun.com. Okay, in this section we have 4 enemies. I just killed 3 of them with 1 splat bomb, and the other one with the shoot. Platform down here, so you can just use it. And as you see, I grab a Nitsuka. Why? Because you're going to treat these guys, and in the opposite direction there are going to be other 2, which you can reach with your weapon, but it's really slow, if I'm being honest. Now we have doing these switches to move the platforms, and you will see that there's a last one right here. It moves this cube, but you can get it on this thing anyway. And as you see, there's another special from the online game. This is the bubbler. Basically, it's a shield. If an enemy inks you, they will push you, and that's it. And we grab them to basically go through the floor. It saves a bit of time. And then we have another of my favorite levels, 19, which is another cycle-based level. It's really hard, so I will try to concentrate to get everything, because the movement looks pretty cool. Also, yesterday I was doing runs and I got a really great pace. The thing is, I was saving like 14 seconds, I think, when compared to my PB, and I missed the cycle, so I just lose all the time I was saving. And if you miss something in this level, you will not get the faster cycle, which is this one. Basically, you need to align on these 3 jump, because when they rotate, they don't care at which point you are. They just keep moving. Okay, and we're going to have another little thing as a gimmick. This time it's going to be propellers. Similar to sponges, the fastest way to ink these propellers is going to be by using a bomb. Preferably a burst bomb. Sometimes it's just more optimal to shoot it normally. And in some cases it's more optimal to shoot them. It's depending on where they position it, and something funny is that this level doesn't utilize much using our propellers with the burst bomb. Just shoot them and that's it. See? And there's a platform right here that you use a cannon to basically do this. Using this, you wait a bit. I think that's good enough. And then you shoot it like twice or 3 times, depending on of how much it covers, or how further you are from it. Also, sorry for my bad English. I know my pronunciation is not the best, but I'm doing my best.
Oh, you're doing just fine.
Oh, thanks. Also, there's another section with the Octoling, so use the platform to manipulate where they are, similarly to 3. And now we're going to have another funny level with the UFO at the end. How nice. But this one is, in my opinion, the hardest of all of them. And that's because one sponge. Literally, one sponge is the reason why it's really hard to me. Because you need to keep buying Suka that I'm going to grab like right here. Sometimes you don't kill the enemy, which is faster. Just for a bit. And this sponge. Because if you see, there's 2 enemies right there. Okay, I didn't make the jump. Making that jump saves a bit of extra time. Okay, so that sponge, if the enemies see you, at least for like 1 microsecond, they will shoot the sponge instead of you. And basically you need... that's the one that I take because I didn't make the jump. I didn't hold X the whole time to jump. That was my fault. And now we're going to have the boss 4 of this world. It's a piranha. I don't know if I pronounce it correctly. But basically you have to break his teeth with a bomb. Hit him one and then shoot a tentacle. Oh, there's a little thing right there. Do not feed bombs to the piranhas. Oh, and that one right there. So. Okay. And then you're RFC to a tentacle. It's really simple, and the boss is on the... Okay. Nice. Also, something to note in this game is that every single world has one boss, and I think it's... I don't remember if it's 6 or 7 levels. Okay, let me count it. There are 6 levels in each world. Okay. There are 6 levels and 1 boss. The exception of this rule is World 1, which has 3 main levels and 1 boss, and that's it. Do you have anything else? Also, in this level, as you see, is this. I did the geyser jump. The thing is, that it's from the Octolings and you don't have the geyser, so you can do it. You can do the funny jump. Instead, you need to slowly walk to this fence. And the thing with this fence is that if you go square with them, you basically fall. And now we have the last 2 levels of War 4, which are going to be 17 and 18. 17 is a really hard cycle-based level. Another one of the bunch, you can see. And this is because we have moving platforms. And I'm going to do like a really risky jump at a ledge. It's going to be right here. This one. Get here and to make... It looks really risky, which is, but it's not that hard once you learn to do it. Okay. Now we don't have cycles anymore in this level. So you need to kill this guy to get the super jump. Then you have my favorite thing in the game, sponges. And that's it. That's not much problem in this level. I was worried about the start, not gonna lie. And you just have to end this and ignore the guys, you just swim through it. They shoot you really slowly, so it's not a problem at all. And then we have the level that I think it's the exception to the rule that it's a cycle-based level. No, I think 18 it's one exception that I can tell. Oh, this one is really great. And also level 7, that's the only 2 levels that I can say that are legitimately fun. Okay. And you have these rotating things, and that's a main gimmick of the level. They rotate in a cycle, as always. And right here, this is a ledge snap. I did it a bit slowly. If you're doing with squid, like swimming and then squid again, those in some gliders are pretty perfect. And even some top runners struggle a bit to get them. Not all of them, of course, but some of them really struggle to that. And then he's like has a key. Now we have this. Okay, in this section there's this thing from this point. Just manipulate the other one. And same thing. You just go to them. Okay, now we have boss 2, which I surprised you, but other runners love Octavio. Personally, after playing Octavio for a pretty long time, I find it boring at times, especially in this category, which you are basically doing the same, just wait, react to when he's going to shoot, and that's it. But in this case, this is my favorite boss. Not because it's particularly hard, but because it's actually really fun. Oh, it was a bit far? Okay. The gimmick of this boss is that you have these like little tentacles on each side. Like these little balls that you need to shoot in order to deal damage to him. And the way to do damage that it's the fastest, it's basically having a splat bomb and then RFP that guy again. Okay, now we're going to RFP. Splat bomb. It looks really simple, but doing it optimally is one of the hardest things in this game. And then we have level 7, which, as I said, is the cycle-based level. Okay. And this level has these wing platforms that are in the floor, but it's the enemy, not mine, so I can. And we're going to use mostly in these sections the seeker to basically ping the floor. And for walls, we're going to use burst bombs. That's really simple. And some of these platforms that you can see right there, they are not always in the surface. They are just rotating. Sometimes they flow. They do his thing. Oh, I didn't make the cycle, so I'm just going to do this one instead. It's not a big deal. It's really easy to do backups in this level compared to our cycle-based ones. Then okay. Now we have the last section, which is just enemies on that rotation platform that I say. Okay. That wasn't optimal at all, but I was a cycle off, so my movement wasn't ideal. I don't practice these backups at all, if I'm being honest. And now we have level 5. And as you see, I didn't super jump, which I use the Wii U gamepad touchscreen to do that. It's basically like teleporting in to entrance on the level. And these levels, as you can see, has sponges, and this is one of the hardest levels in the game, in my opinion. It's really hard to get this consistently because there are so much variables that you can see. First of all, the enemies that can see you, they sometimes they notice you just, and instead of shooting you, they shoot the sponge, which makes you lose even more time because you need to kill them and then ink the sponge again. Sounds fun, right? But guess what? In this last section, you have sponges, and the fastest way to get through them is, you guessed it, using a burst bomb. And as I said previously, you have a glitch that make burst bomb disappear. Okay, that was one. That one was my fault. But you get the idea of how bad this level is for speedrunning. And it's the worst in the game. Some more runners says that 6 is also really bad. But I think, honestly, that this one is due. And why does people think that's the worst? Oh, you know what to do that? This is because we have propellers on the last section in moving platforms, and you with this game, well, this category weapon, you ink really fast. So you need to do 3 taps in order to get them optimal. And in this level, you will have a glitch called Octolink glitch. I will demonstrate you first, and then I want to explain what happened. Okay, as you see, I didn't touch the little guy to end the level. The Octolink, the enemy, did that for me. And how does that work? You may ask. Well, the Octolinks have the same data as the player. So if they touch the little guy at the end of the level, I forgot the name, sorry. As you guys said, I'm not good remembering names. But you will see that, well, they have pretty similar data to the player. So as they touch them, they finish the level for us. That's nice. And that's because the Octoler super jumps through the little guy at the end. So I use probably the shield that it covered him, and the AI do that for me. Okay, and now we have geysers. And that's it. I didn't commentate anything about this level because it's not really that special. Oh, I didn't change bombs in time. Okay, as I said at the start of this wall, level 6 is not very liked for some runners. Other ones as me think it's completely fine. And you will have these propellers, which, as I said in level 16, you can ink them by using your burst bomb. In the other level, it's actually faster to use the shot because you need to ink them just slightly, not all the way. So it's that, but in this case, you would need to ink them at top speed, and the fastest way to do that is by using a burst bomb. Then here we're going to distract that enemy with the shield, and we're going to kill the other one with the same splat bomb. We used to distract one and kill the other. Okay, and now, as I said, this is a section that it's not very liked among runners, or at least for New Game Plus, it's not very liked. 8%, I think it's completely fine. And now we have our last 4 levels of the run. We have level 9, which is the same level as tutorial as we didn't have the tutorial in this run. because you don't start from a fresh file. You start from a completed one. Nice, and it's a really simple level. The floor is on some sections. In other ones, you need to use the faster way to move around is using the sticker. And yeah, this level is really simple. There's not much to commentate about it. As you see, I lose ledge tap there. And some tactic that you have been seeing me in this kind of level is basically using Splatbomb to like scare the AI to go through other way, and basically we sandwich it. There's a what I like to call, because you're scaring them with the bomb and then shooting them in front of them because because of that he's moving from the right from left or right depending when you go. And yeah, that's it. And this is level 1. Level 1 is done at the end, as you can see, because it's the easiest one. And there's a runner called Launcher, which it's the goat of the speed game. Not in this category, but in the game as a whole, he's the best player, I think. And he called this level Aim Lab. It's really simple, really easy. There's some stuff that you need to practice about it. I heal you. Okay. And that's basically the cycle. There's one cycle. The previous section that I did, basically, those enemies move in a cycle, and to kill them, you need to get on time, which I did. I was just slow enough to not made in time. Okay, that's fine. Okay. And now we have level 3, which the gimmick of that level is moving platforms, which it's not that bad. Honestly, you just made it cycles and that's it, and these cycles are not that hard. In IELTS there's a strat which you don't need to jump to one of these platforms, which it's not particularly hard to make, but in our run it's not a big time, so I think all runners just jump that instead of just swimming through it, because you don't get enough speed if you make it in time. And in this section you can kill all these enemies with just one splat bomb. And this is the platform that I was talking about. This one that is going to move upwards. Yeah, this one. Oh, I made a typo. I just made it because it would be cool to get in. Okay, and this is the last section of the level. Basically, use sticker in this, in that, and collect this little guy. And now we have level 2, which has a small strat. And you will, and I know most of you in the chat that are watching also like a little game called Super Mario 64. It's a pretty known one, probably. I don't know. I don't play that game. And the thing is that level has a strat called Cannonless. Basically, there's another in calling the same way because you escape a cannon, and that's about it. At the end, you need to ink the last wall, and The intended way is to do it with the cannon, but we'll skip it. We can do it better. Over here. Okay. And that last section that I talk about, which we skip the cannon, is cycle based as well, which in NG Plus is not hard to make the adjustments for that, but in 8% is a really big deal. It's really hard. Okay, so now instead of pinking, as you see, there's this one. I think there's you can try and get to a cannon and ink them, but it's real slow. If you remember level 16, using cannons is really slow in general, so we don't use them and instead use, well, swim through them and ink it with burst bombs, and that's it. And we have the last boss of the game. This one is, as I like to call, the Rubik's Cube. Uh, the name of this guy is Stomper, and I just know it because there's guys who have the name of this guy in the splits. I'm not one of them. I just have in my splits boss 1, boss 2, boss 3, and that's it. You just need to put you in front of them, in the side, and shoot the tentacle on top. That's it. And as I say the last guy, it's going to be time. So be ready to do that. And time. 50:43. It's not a bad time for a marathon. I was worried about getting like a 54 by missing like some of the most important strats. But hey, it's a really good time. I normally get like a 49, no resets. With a good early game. I did get an okay early game, which is not bad. And that's it for the run. Thanks for GG's. And yeah, see you next time. Bye.
Thank you so much for that Oh, hey, I need to undeath that. Whoops.
Hello.
Hello. Give me
This
1
way.
second. I gotta
Hello.
get the host thing set up. Thank you so much for that
actually, you can do it this way.
amazing run, El Claude. We are going to be going to a brief intermission here, guys, and then we are going to be getting our next run set up, which is going to be Yoshi's Safari, any percent, one player, two controller by SCXCR. So don't go anywhere, guys. My name is Zojalix. I will be your host for today, and I'm excited to bring you all the best action.
Yep, you are all set. Thank you so much, Claude. For sure.